Independent Electoral Commission has released the second quarter political party funding report. Regulations require that all registered political parties disclose donations above the 100,000 rand threshold to the Electoral Commission. The report shares details of all donations disclosed by political parties. That's during the second quarter of the current financial year. Joining us now for some reaction is EFF Treasurer General Omphile Maotwe. Very good morning to you. Thank you so much for your time. Now, the lists have been made, and we've already seen from the ANC, Abantu Integrity Movement, the DA, the Good Party, the amount of money that they received during the period. But the name of the EFF does not appear.
Good morning, Paul, and then good morning to the viewers of Newzroom at home. Look, the Act is very clear as to what needs to happen. So if the disclosures or declarations are made by those who donated 100,000 and above. Now, the Political Party Funding Act works differently from your normal SARS Act, which requires everybody to file, even if it's zero returns. So with the Political Party Funding, there's no provision of zero return. However, the EFF in the first quarter of 2021 financial year, we did inform the IEC that we did not receive any donations that are above the threshold. And we did the same thing again in the second quarter. Remember that the second quarter ended the 30th of September 2021, and the declarations were then made in October. So for the second quarter of the financial year, as a matter of fact, the EFF did not receive any donations, and we have informed IEC to that effect.
How then did you manage to run such a successful election campaign? I mean, we saw your posters being up. Where did that money come from?
So if you look at the DA and the ANC and now the Action SA, they are funded by their owners. So the people of South Africa can see for themselves that the EFF were not captured. I mean, the party that the investment company of the ANC donated 15 million. The same happened also in where one of their investment companies donated.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to cut this conversation very short. The audio quality, they're not sounding so great. Some really important questions there that I was hoping to get from Omphile Maotwe, Treasury General of the EFF. Of course, a lot of questions about the disclosure of donations, as the EFF does not appear on the list of political parties who have detailed disclosing how much of the money that they received. Of course, the EFF now saying that they didn't get any donations above the threshold, the 100,000 rand threshold, when it comes to this financial year. I'm hoping that we will continue that conversation in a short while.
That's how we run our successful campaign. But also the people of South Africa, we can put them at ease to say the accounts get audited on an annual basis. So it will become clear if we are lying to you. Quarter 3, which started in October. Remember, second quarter ended 30 September 2021. And IEC allows for 1 month to clear books and declare, and only then publish the declaration in November. Quarter 3, we are in the mid-month of quarter 3. It's finishing December. Between October and now, yes, we did receive donations, which are going to be declared when the quarter 3 declaration period starts, which is January. And then IEC will then inform the nation when are they going to publish. So as a matter of fact, quarter 1, no donations. Quarter 2 of 2021, no donations. And quarter 3, we will be talking when the donation period is open.
And which quarter does King Dalindyebo's 1.8 million rand gift, where did that fall?
So as I said, quarter 3 starts on the 1st of October and it ends on the 31st of December. So that's what we're talking about is quarter 3. But yes, we did buy the king the car. It was very important. The king has not stolen from anyone. He's not like the queen who is sitting with our gold when they don't have gold in the UK. The gold that comes from South Africa and the diamonds. So We wanted to restore the dignity of our king and celebrate our king, as we know that when he went to prison, everything was removed from him. He was everything that was given to him by the state was taken back, and the king could not really service his nation without a reliable car. So we felt that we need to honor the king, to restore the dignity of the king, and to enable him to then service his people.
And very lastly, just before we let you go, the ANC's move to, amend the act. It speaks about some of the way it prohibits parties from being able to raise funds. Are you in support of that motion to try and make some sort of adjustment to the Political Party Funding Act?
The ANC, they must not play with us. I mean, we were very clear on saying that this act is going to do exactly that. But they refused, and they wanted to run a propaganda that says the EFF does not support the political party funding because they are hiding things. Now, it's not even a year that the act was only put into effect on the 1st of April. They're already crying. By the way, they started crying even before. I mean, I became the TG in December 2019, and from 2020 we were having meetings with IEC in finalization of this act. And when we are sitting in the boardroom, they used to complain a lot themselves, the same people who were pushing for this act to become the law. So they are hypocrites. They must really enjoy what they've asked for. They've asked for this political party funding. They thought that they were using it to prevent the EFF, but we've run a successful campaign. And the people of South Africa must be very happy that now we know who's funding who. The EFF is not captured by anyone. There's no one. There's no Omphile who gave us money. There's no Rupert who gave us money, unlike the DA and Action SA. So we are not captured, and we are going to remain uncaptured. And that's why we speak truth until everybody else gets irritated, because we are not captured by anyone. We are not. Our decisions are our decisions. They are not influenced somewhere else. We are not like Mashaba, who agrees here and goes and have a Senate, and then they come and change his mind, clearly to show that he's not in charge of that organization. Black people of South Africa, they are in charge of the EFF, and we are very proud that we are in charge. We remain. That's why even the political parties opposition, they can call a meeting amongst themselves and exclude the EFF, all of them combined, called by the DA and the FF+, and in the exclusion of the EFF. We are very proud of that, because we are not selling out to anyone. So those who voted for these people, now they know who funded them, and they must just know that that's what they're asking for. When we said we don't want money from Rupert, we were clear and open-handed. We were clear because we don't want to be captured like all of them.
Omphile, just very quickly, if you'll allow me, is it not something to note that, you speak about Action SA, you speak about Herman Mashaba, but the fact that we do know, and he was honest about his funders, is that something that, doesn't stand out when it comes to character?
He was not honest. Remember, he said he's funding his campaign through his hair products money. That's what he said. You must go and get that clip. Only now that IEC has published, now he's retracting. I mean, before the elections, before the 1st of November elections, he was saying that his money comes from his own companies. Now, to show that he was dishonest, I just said to you, the declarations were for Q2 and not for Q3. But Mashaba said that in Q2. So he lied to the people of South Africa and must be held accountable for that. And you must not let him go for that. You must hold him accountable. You must come and tell us, why did he lie? Because perhaps when he had told the people the truth, the people would not have voted for Oppenheimer, for all those people that funded Action SA. He lied to the people of South Africa in getting the vote of our people.
Very well. Let's leave it there for now. Thank you for your time. Omphile Maotwe, Treasurer General of the EFF. You make up your mind. You've heard what the EFF had to say.